Here are the instructions for the Gizmo lab. So on level 1, you're just going to recall all the stuff we've talked about, like what happens when light goes through a prism. So explain that here. Again, if you need support, you can either read or watch the video. Then down here, a rainbow example of a spectrum. So what are the sequence? It's important to know what order it goes in. So start off with red and then continue the list. For part 1, you're going to open up the Gizmo. Make sure you're choosing the star spectra. In the top left corner, hit Show Labels. Then we're going to start with star 1. So notice the light is going through the prism, and you're getting your spectrum. This one, instead of showing the colored bands, it actually shows the blank bands. So you're going to be focusing on those dark lines. So again, answer how many lines you see. And then here you're going to drag that hydrogen spectrum. So again, the spectrum is above the names. You're going to try to match up the boxes. And so you'll see here that the hydrogen lines all match. That means this star contains hydrogen. And so again, describe here how many they match up with. Okay, now drag the helium. So we'll drag a helium down. Again, match up the boxes. And again, this one also has matching bands. You'll try the other elements, so you'll bring over sodium. Again, try to match up the boxes. But notice this time, the bands do not match up. So use that to answer the rest of the questions. Then on slide 2, there is a lot of information here. So this is your key. You'll have your class letter, your colors, and then your information. You're going to use this key to now answer questions 1 through 4 of the, fill in the box for these stars. So if level 1 had hydrogen and neutral helium, then you're more than welcome to click on the ionic spectrum. And you can bring this down and see if it matches. And this one does not. So sometimes we switch between the neutral and the ionic to fill out not only the level 2 boxes, but the level 3. If you click on star 9, you'll start to see that there is some shifting. So that's what you'll put here on the unusual features. Once you've completed those boxes, there is some more information to read through. These are more data that was collected. So based on this data, you'll try to identify which star. So was it star 6 that had atmospheric pressure, or was it star 5? So you have to look at the stars in their spectrum to see which of these data match with a star. And then to conclude for level 4, we're again trying to answer, how do we know that there is light beyond the visible spectrum? So again, these are X-rays, infrared, gamma, microwaves, ultraviolet. So think about all the stuff that we've done in class and try to use those examples as evidence as to why there is light beyond the visible spectrum. And then kind of think, what did your evidence tell you? Why does it matter? Why does that evidence matter to, again, answer this question? And then finish it up with your student thinking, again, focusing on 3 different aspects of what you've learned for this investigation. And that will conclude your final assessment for 4.2.